Hallo und herzlich willkommen, greetings and welcome. Ich bin Hosot in the next episode of Deck Rundown. Today we are playing Midrange Celedis. Midrange Celedis is a blend between Midrange Battle Mage and a Midrange Mage. The reason I mentioned these two because I didn't play much Midrange Crusader. It's, I don't think, even possible because most of the midrange tools that we need are in blue. This is why Midrange Battle Mage and Midrange Mage are the decks. You have seen Tempo Mage. This will be a bit slower than Tempo Mage last week, and the Midrange Battle Mage episode that I have recorded were also in a more aggressive Battle Mage deck, so maybe I will do a slower Midrange Battle Mage in the near future, but for now, let's look at the deck. In the first row, we have cards that come from the Midrange Battle Mage side. They make the core of the deck, and then in the second row, we have other midrange tools, mostly from Mage, although you see Red Warrior there. In the third row, we have the aggressive side of the deck. This will be the Crusader end. And in the fourth row we will have just actions and draws, and the Varys got there because I had no other place to put him in. So if we look at the core of the deck, we have Treemaker, Lightfoot Mage and Librarian as the creatures with Ward. We have Wardcrafter to give them Ward back. We are not running Lesser Ward. We are running Celedis Archer and Pillar for the pinks. Pillar is also good for support removal, and we have Light Rune for the burn damage in the end. This is our top end. We have in the second row Shah, who on summon reveals one of your opponent's cards, and when your opponent draws a card, you reveal it. This is good to have intel on what your opponent is playing, what's in their hand, what you have to play around with, since it's important to do this, especially in a mid-range match. And then we have Celedis Mage to make trades better. We have Oak Warrior because it's just a good card. Vordë summons a recruit on Pillage, and then if you have two or more recruits already on the field, you summon a unit. This won't happen much in this deck. To make it happen, we will need to run the Tactical Operation, and that's more of an aggressive card. We have Retrock for the Shackle and for the burn damage. We have Red Warrior because it's a slower, both defensive and both aggressive card, so it can be a good mid-range tool. And then we have Maple Warrior from the slower end of Midrange Battle Mage. The aggressiveness of the deck can be summarized with Tribe Shaman and giving buffs to other creatures. We have Profiteer for the health gain. Camp Security is just an all-around good card. I assume that everyone will be running this until it gets nerfed. We have Celedis Ram for the breakthrough, we have Gul for the buffs, we have Ecolab Weaponsmith for a pseudo card draw. The deck doesn't run that many card draw, but this is good, and also can buff or warded creatures. We have Fanatic Ecolab for the one-time buff and just for the good body. We have Wandering Musician as we have to run a tricolor. We are not running the other tricolor because that is centered around expertise, and as you have seen, this is not an expertise deck. Crusader's Assault is a great tool for draw as well as Percy. Execute is here to give us a bit of control, while we have Javelin for the higher end of control tools. We have Lightning Bolt for burst and for maintaining a board, and we have Varys as a top end beside Maple Warrior and Lythrun. And this is the deck that I was running this time. I have played one match against Eye of the Storm, who was also in a mid-range Celedis deck, so that will be a mirror, and then we will be playing one match against Avenged Fish, who played a mid-range Ashkir deck, although in the end it turned it more to be a mid-grow deck, so it will be an aggressive one. We'll see how the matches go, but both of them will be board-based, so it will be quite interesting. Let's jump right into them.
No idea how well this deck can
Mirror.
do. It's kind of like a million ideas thrown into one.
Oh. I threw back 2 copies of a card and got 1 back from those. Unfortunate.
That happened a lot in,
Oh no.
well, okay.
I got both back by the time it's the first turn. Oh. You have anything for 1?
No.
Yeah, me neither. Your turn again.
Alright. Let's check this guy
Orphan.
down here.
2/2, expertise, +1/+1. I go to 4. I will break the ring, play a Librarian, and pass.
Okay.
While you
Right.
do your turn, I will go and search for old scroll.
Cool. So 2 to face, and I will execute the mage.
Okay.
Librarian.
I did accidentally grab the old scroll and then delete it, but it was fine because you had the execute.
And then I'm just gonna have these on standby over here.
You have 2 left.
Yeah, I can't do anything for 2.
So you pass and the expertise triggers. Almost.
It almost worked.
3-3. I draw 1. I go to 3.
Oh yeah, I hit you for 2.
Yeah, you did.
Sorry.
I go Acorn of Weaponsmith, grab a battle axe, this time try to not delete it, and pass your turn.
Okay, so let's hit for 3.
1, 2,
Because
3.
I gotta break
I draw
room at
1.
some point. And I will play this guy down here.
Weaponsmith 2. You have anything for 1?
Not for 1, no.
I go to 4. Feels such a waste to put a battle axe on the weaponsmith. Just to bait your battle axe, and you will still get +1/+1 on Orphan. This is terrible.
But don't you want that damage?
Yeah, but if I don't do it, then you will just equip the battle axe on the weaponsmith and trade favorably. So I can't do anything else but play the battle axe.
Oh, it says put into your hand.
Yeah.
For some reason thought it was last gas.
Because it was last gasp in Tassel on Ulfric's
Yeah.
Zealot at 5-2. So I'm at 6 for now, and I will go face for 6. You draw
Makes
1.
sense. I will hit for 5 to face. See what happens.
Wow. Let's see the reinforcement. I cannot play it.
Okay.
And
So
you
then
have
I'll throw this
camp
guy down
security.
here. And that's all I can do with 5.
Good. I draw 1. I go to 5. Weaponsmith will take down the security.
Mm-hmm.
Is that 2 damage? Then
Why does this
5.
make healthy? There we go. Yeah, so that's a better trade there.
I will break the ring. Play Red Warrior in the Orphan's lane. Pass.
So what is a guard too? That's
Yeah,
a big
you'll
boy.
have to use your battle axe. Unless you have Jab. I have so many cards in hand.
So do I.
Yeah.
Just a matter of how the heck do I want to utilize my resources.
It's a mid-range mirror after all.
Mm-hmm. Because that feels like a big waste. I will play Crusader's Assault on Weaponsmith.
+2 and breakthrough.
It'll just die. But I
and
would
then
just
you break through for 2.
yeah, for 2, and I draw 2. Does it work the same way?
Yes, the same way. 1 from the slave, 1 from the pillage.
Okay. So there's that. Just didn't quite get lucky there.
You have 3 left.
But that's okay, because I will put a Weapon Master down here.
For 2.
It will deal 2 damage, and then this guy will stay alive.
So
now.
at the end of your turn, expertise triggers, Orphan gains +1/+1, and I am dealt 2 damage from the weaponsmith. And it is my turn. I draw 1. I am at 6. So we'll take down the Orphan, break 2 for 2.
Alrighty.
This is dealt 4 damage. I will break the ring. Maple Warrior, breakthrough for 1. Pass. This card is so strong.
Really is. I will. Ooh.
A worthy successor to Ancano.
So yeah, Pilar
Pilar, ping 1/2.
to Maple Warrior.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will throw a librarian down here. Cool. Because
So
one card I had in my hand I thought was something else, and then I actually read it, and it was like, nope,
Oh,
that's not the one I was thinking.
go to 7.
Yeah.
So with the pillar, I am now not able to trade favorably. Which means we'll just have to take the unfavorable. So Red Warrior breaks through pillar, you are dealt 3 damage and you can play a card for free if it costs 7 or less. It does. Well-traveled Wanderer has the expertise of all friendly creatures. That's not a problem. 3/6.
Well traveled. Alright.
Will do. 7 points. It's a bit tough, actually. This is the best. It's 4. I can do 3. Yes, we'll do this. Pillar, being the librarian's ward.
Yep.
So you get the.
Oh, I need to grab.
Yeah.
I need to grab the.
Blue. It's just in the normal blues, and then you get
Anyways, while I find this, what else would you like to do?
I will play Crusader's Assault on my Maple Warrior. So it gains 2 power and breakthrough, although already has breakthrough. I will break through your librarian. Maple Warrior is dealt 2 damage but survives. I will deal 6 damage to you. You are down to 12. You draw a card. I draw 2 from the Slay and the Pillage. I have 1 point left. I cannot do anything for 1, so I pass, and Maple Warrior loses the 2 power from Crusader's Assault. And it is your turn.
I forgot it was called Old Scroll, so I wrote
yeah.
Tome.
You were searching for term. I had a hunch you were searching for term.
Alright, so what do I got here? Oh, I need to go to 8. Nope. Yeah. 8. Draw a random creature, item, and action from your deck. Okay.
Which means the bottom one.
All right,
just
so
search.
I will flip this over. Search.
Search, go to the bottom and pick the bottom creature, item, and action. You will have 5 points left. So you're basically trying to find Lightning Bolt or a Javelin here, right?
Yeah, so it said item, creature, and
creature,
action.
And action. If I would be an item in Storm's deck, what would I be? Probably still Sword.
And then I got it. And then I should shuffle it because I looked at my deck.
Yes. Did you get it?
Alright. So I will trade Traveler into the Guard, and then I will play my Javelin.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Maple Warrior dies. And
Bolt was right next to it.
Draw 1.
It was
1,
either
2,
that
3,
or
4,
Bolt.
5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, wait. I draw 1 and my hand is full. I'm at 8.
How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I will overdraw next turn as well. Wait, hold on.
You had the Javelin, so you actually overthrew your...
Yeah, I just realized that.
what was that? Rudent Dagger. How can I...
I forgot it was 9. I should have actually paid attention to that.
I'll do Red Warrior and Warcrafter on the Red Warrior. Pass.
Why you do this?
I'm trying to win here. Another Javelin?
No.
You have 9 points.
Mm-hmm. It would have been very helpful for me to have that item right now. So I just gotta get rid of that word crafter. This is not gonna be good at all. Yep, gonna have to trade into the ward crafter.
Red Warrior has guard.
Oh, it does. That's right. Of course it does.
Do you have a way to pop the ward?
No?
Mm.
Maybe if you get lucky. Just put an old scroll
A
on
scroll, draw one. Did you get lucky?
Did not get lucky. So I'll just throw a librarian down here, and what the heck? And then orphan down here, and see what happens.
Yeah, Orphan will gain +1/+1 at the end of the turn from expertise. Do I have
And so
lethal
will
or
the other.
don't I have lethal? I have 9 points. I don't have lethal. Or maybe I have lethal. I have lethal if I do this correctly. Go face for 6 with Red Warrior. You can play a card for free. If you can get rid of the Warcrafter, then I don't have lethal. If you can't get rid of the Warcrafter, then I won. Profiteer will not help you, yeah. Warcrafter for 2. I am there 3. I will draw 1. And then Lightning Bolt face.
Classic.
That's 4 damage. The
Yeah, my
mid-range
hand
Celedis
had
won.
like... I had this guy in here.
Like,
like,
yeah,
oh,
me too. It was just sitting in my hand.
It was like, oh, it's pillage. Not summon.
Yeah.
I read summon recruit. I'm like, yay! Oh.
This is
Then I had
Monastic
my...
Champion.
Yeah.
And here we go against Avenged Fish's mid-range or really mid-grow Ashkir deck. As with before, since we are playing against Avenged Fish, I have first got the recording in a concise way, and then we are doing the commentating now. So we have seen Red Warrior and Sure get back into the deck. Since he is curving low, I needed to curve lower as well. We unfortunately did not hit any early drops yet, so the first card we can play right now is Lightfoot Mage in hand. Not the best best we could have gotten, especially with him hitting a turn 1 Tribe Shaman with the ring. Then we go to 2 and it is our turn. I will play the Warcrafter ward itself. It sets up a favorable trade against the Tribe Shaman unless he has something to buff it with. And oh no, Galdarian Steel's Ford, which will mean a +2/+2 buff on the Tribe Shaman. He could decide to just bump the ward on Warcrafter and let me trade next turn, but he will go face. He is the proactive here. Then I go face for 2 since there is no point in hitting the Tribe Shaman for now, and I play the Lightning Mage that we have seen coming since turn 1. He will play a Celedis Bannerman. This will be a 3/3 that when attacks will generate him 2 Celedis and goes face with the Tribe Shaman for 4, and then it is our turn. We can't do much about the Bannerman, unfortunately. So what we will have to do is double trade the wards for the Tribe Shaman and just play Shaw or the Celedis Mage. Probably the Celedis Mage, if it buffs itself, then we could set up a trade against the Celedis Bannerman next turn. So if the Celedis Mage buff itself, which will mean that the Celedis Mage will be a 3/4. If it buffs something else, then it can buff the something else for 2 health, but itself only for 1. This will mean a favorable trade next turn. And when we have traded with Tribe Shaman, then the Lightfoot Mage's power doubled. Now he goes face, will break my reinforcement rune, but first gets 2 Celedis in hand since the Bannerman generates them on attack. We can play a card for free. It is a Tribe Shaman, so we have a very aggressive Fiddlin now. He is playing a Javelin, which means the Bannerman will survive. And this also meant the less use of his ring. Celedis Mage is out here and then plays to Celedis. And I remember this from first. He thought that he will just go face because he wants to be aggressive. And then I asked him that if he really wants to race me, and then he realized that he doesn't want to. And then it is our turn. We have the Oak Warrior drone. We go face first. Let's see what he gets from the Report rune on 25 and the Reinforcement rune on 20. He can play a card. I want to play the Oak Warrior here in the Shadow Lane, which would mean that that he will not be able to kill the Oak Warrior. Unfortunately, he has an Ashkir Horseman, so this will be 4 attack. Otherwise, the Bannerman would have attacked for 2, and then the Celedis can't take down the Oak Warrior because it has 1 armor, but the Ashkir Horseman will just charge into it, and then the Bannerman goes face. We have seen a Stormgatherer played from the Reinforcement rune. This is a 1/1 charge that has rally and gives rally to all creatures for a turn. This is why the Celedis Bannerman has a rally, and the Stormgatherer itself will have double rally. He has attacked the Lightwood Mage once, and then one Celedis will clear the Lightwood Mage for the second time, and then we see a 3/3 Celedis coming for the Tribe Shaman. We'll leave the Celedis at 3/1, and then it is our turn. We go to 6, and we have a Warcrafter drone. We will play the Red Warrior. It is the most use of our resource points right now. We could have went Shaw and the Celedis Archer, ping the Celedis off, but I hoped to stop the Celedis Bannerman now, and we did. But it has generated some Celedis now, which will mean that he will play 3 Celedis. He will gain 3 health from the Profiteer that was also buffed twice, so it is a 5/4. And then we'll take down the Red Warrior with triple Celedis ping that he just dropped to the discard. And we see an Othered and a Marian played. Othered is a 1/1 on less gas. We will draw a card and raise the cost by 1. He goes face for 3 with the Celedis, which means I draw a card. And then at the end of his turn, the Marian will trigger and gives +1/+1 to the Celedis. So we can't even ping it off with Celedis Archer. That's unfortunate. We go to 7, we probably have to Lightning Bolt the Profiteer, and then Celedis Archer the Othered. It would have been nice to Celedis Archer the Celedis, but that's not a play anymore. Oh, he had to gain 2 health yet from the Othered and the Marian since he has the Profiteer, and now we Lightning Bolt. Profiteer is gone. And then Warcrafter or Celedis Archer. Do I fear that 1 damage more? Yeah. Celedis Archer goes, pings the Othered off. It's also more power on the board. The Marian will buff the Celedis. This goes to a 5/3 now. Hard to deal with. Marian goes face for 2, and then we are dealt 5 damage from the Celedis. We can play a card for free. It is a Pillar, so we go. We ping the Marian. If he has a way to buff the Celedis, then yeah, I decided to alter the ping because if he has a way to buff the Celedis, then he would have been able to just attack the Pillar and then survive with Celedis. We see an Ashkir Roamer, rally 2, and a 3/4 on less gas. Will give something in his hand, +2/+0/+1. And then we see a Weaponsmith, which means he will have a Battle Axe in hand. The Battle Axe is a 4-cost +4/+1 item. We see the start of turn Marian buff go for the Ashkir Roamer, and then it is our turn. We have drawn a Lightning Bolt. We have 8 points. We can trade with the Celedis and the Marian. The Pillar and the Celedis Archer will die while doing it. We can Lightning Bolt the... We can't even Lightning Bolt the Roamer now because the Roamer was buffed by 1, so we have to Lightning Bolt the Weaponsmith. Unfortunately, even with all this, we will not be able to deal with the board. The Ashkir Roamer stays there, and I do not have any guards. He reveals what's in his hand, a Galderian Steel Sword. And then I know that when he drew, then he said he has drawn a Celedis Archer. because Shaw reveals that card as well. But we already knew we are dead since we have the knowledge of the battle axe already, and then there is also the Guardian Steel Sword, so that's plus 6 plus 3 to the Ashki Roamer, making the Ashki Roamer a 10 and 8, which will mean that he is able to even skip the next rune, not as if it would have mattered here. The 3 damage when it goes face doesn't do much. So we go down to -4, and Fish has won with the mid-range Ashkir deck. And that marks the end of the Midrange Celedis episode. I hope that you have enjoyed the matches, and I will see you next week with Tempo Scout. Until then, servus und farewell, Isten óvjon!